Void family, can you hear me? Testing, testing. I was messing with the mic, so dope. Melissa, thank you. Alicia, what up, though? Starseed Mystic, Diane, your angel, Kathy, Shelly, Sarah, Ellie, Luna Bear, Jen, what's up? My babies, what's up, family? Happy full moon, y'all. So I'm super discombobulated. We have Saturn, Papa Saturn, making hard angles, squares to this full moon in Gemini with the sun on opposite in Sagittarius right now. So the energy's been strong for me as usual, right? I always feel the energies in my body, right? And I'm sure a lot of you do as well. And then the kids, my kids are all super sensitive as well. And so full moons are always just a crazy house over here. But then on top of that, right? It was a great day. Beautiful, blessed day, right? I was happy to get back to recording here. Let me do something real quick so this isn't glitching. This OBS, this program that I use to stream. So it was a beautiful day. I restocked the readings on the website at 5 p.m. Eastern. Thank you to everybody who booked, right? But I've been dealing with a bunch of problems with the website, which I told you guys about in the last live, and with the bank accounts that, you know, work through the website and everything. With Saturn is in Pisces right now. It's going through my 6th house of work and health and all of those things and routines and all of that. And y'all, it's been like Saturn's foot has been on my neck. I've been dealing with so much BS through all of the technical stuff with work, and it's just been like, oh y'all, I can literally feel my hairs getting gray as we speak. So it was a beautiful, blessed day. I was so happy to see everybody booking and everything, and I'm like, yes, I'm finally feeling better. The kids and I went up to families, up to my mom's for the holidays, and we all caught a cold. And then we left early because we didn't want to get her sick. So it's just been like a huge shit show over here as well. I know a lot of people have been commenting in the Facebook group and stuff like, yo, this energy's been crazy. So I know y'all are feeling it. Ellie, thank you so much for the super thanks, for the super chat. Super thanks. But how are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling? The universe. Your 6th house is Pisces too, so sheesh. So Ellie, make sure, you know, and I'm sure you know, take care of your health. And for me, I've been getting my routines together, getting back in my routines rather, as the channel started growing more and more. You guys, this time last year, we had 1,000 subscribers, maybe a little bit over, right? And it was right around this time when the readings really started catching the algorithm and the channel just started taking off. So since then, I have basically just been trying to keep up. I've been trying to stay on top of everything. I've got the website started, all of, you know, getting all of my own bank accounts and technical paperwork, business stuff together. This year has been a lot of that, and so it's taken me out of my normal routine where I was, you know, just in hermit mode for all those years, like straight up in meditation, and actually really wanting to jump on here maybe in a live, or I'm thinking maybe recording and doing a video of like my story, right? Because I've been getting a lot of comments, a lot of newer subscribers that are here that haven't been with us since last year and since before that, where I've said bits and pieces of my story throughout the years here, but it's kind of all scattered through the videos, through the lives, through the different. So I want to do a video just on like my story, just so you guys kind of, especially for the newer folks, so you kind of know where I'm coming from and all that stuff, because it's been a wild ride. And those of you that have been rocking with me, you already know. I was just talking to someone earlier who's been rocking with me since day one, since before the channel, and you know, she saw back when I was just coming up off the floor after my Saturn return, when I was just starting to channel all this stuff and post all this stuff, getting no likes, getting one like, and she's like, damn, it's been crazy watching this process over the past 5 or so years. I'm just like, yo, it's been crazy to you. It's been crazy. So for anybody that is going through your hermit time, your initial awakening, your separation, just know, be still and know it will get better. You guys, our vibration changes so drastically and so much happens that not only do we have to really do the inner work, we really have to do the inner work. It's not easy, but that's a lot. And as within, so without. When our internal world is changing that much and that drastically, your external world has no choice but to pause, because it's like glitch in the matrix, right? And so we have to kind of let that catch up. And I've said many times, you know, for me, I remember being a couple years into my awakening and feeling internally like, yo, I'm so ready to get out to the world, and the universe was just like, yeah, okay, buddy, like, you know. So it will happen in divine timing. And I feel like if you've come across this channel anyways, you're there, you're getting there, you're on your way. You will come into contact with your soul tribe. We're your soul tribe as well, but it will happen in your external world as well. So don't give up. And for anybody feeling discouraged, don't give up. Stay on the path, right? And I want to say as well that the adversary, right? Whatever you want to call it, the devil, our shadow, our ego, there's many names for it, and to each their own. It will try to tell you that none of this is going to happen. It will try to discourage you. It will try to drag you down. It will try to tell you that this is not going to be worth it. It will try to drag you back into the X paradigm. It will. So be vigilant, stay strong, stay focused. You guys, that's been one of the main messages coming through in the readings, where the divine is like, yo, y'all are so close. Y'all are really so close. So be still and know. So with that said, and I know there's many of you here as well that are, you know, well on your path and you're aligning. Everybody's at a different point in their journey, but I just wanted to speak to those that are kind of in the more beginning stages of this awakening process and this shedding process and this isolation phase and all of that. It does get better. It does get better. Alice, I'm glad. Jade, Valerie. So how have y'all been though? I'm gonna pull up the chat. I've got some cards. Y'all already know what it is. We're gonna do a clearing today. I've got the coconut. I'm gonna do the real deal. So during the ceremony, I'll have to leave the office for a minute to circle the collective and everything. It won't be long or anything. I've got a candle. I also want to say, for those of you who have a tea light or a candle, definitely grab that. Get your tea. There's time, y'all. We're going to kick it for a minute. grab your tea, grab your tea light or your candle, your sage, your palo santo, your frankincense, your incense, whatever your thing is, your what is it called, vaporizer thing, whatever you use, right? I know a lot of people leave me comments about how terrible the incense are for you, and I truly appreciate the concern, but y'all, you're a magician. Our mind is very, very powerful. You ever see like the yogis or the people who are just smoking pack a day and they're like 100 something? The power of your mind is beyond our comprehension. And so even for like food and eating, when you pray over your food, you don't have to say any specific prayer. You are literally putting energy into that to make whatever you're eating, whether it's, you know, pork or dirt from outside, you can make that magic that will nourish your body, and your body can take that and turn that into gold. So I appreciate the concern, and I stay healthy. I keep the room ventilated and everything. And also I think the incense look a lot closer on camera than they really are. I can't barely reach where they're at, and the smoke is not in my face. And so I use the smoke for channeling. Spirit speaks to me through the fire and through the smoke. And sometimes I use water to scry as well. I also have a crystal ball up here and stuff. So spirit kind of speaks to me through a lot of different ways. I know I've been getting comments as well. People are asking me like, why do you keep looking off to the side of the camera? And that's just how I channel. I'm either looking over here talking to the plant, or I'm, you know, looking up into the astral and grabbing down what spirit is saying. So, and I don't be noticing what I'm really doing. I'm not like meaning to do that or anything. I'm kind of, honestly, I almost like black out when I do the collective readings and shit. I get out of spirit's way and I let spirit come through and use my vessel to bring the messages through. And so I apologize. I know sometimes I look a little bugged out. So I pulled up this website. One second, y'all. Fat cat in the other room. So I was we're gonna do cards for every sign, but I pulled up this website so we can look at what this energy, kind of how this energy, just a basic overview of how this energy is gonna play out for all of the signs. So I'll read through these. We'll pull a couple cards for every sign. Then we'll do our coconut. We'll clear the energy. Then we'll do our candle. Oh, and what I was saying is get your tea light and everything. Get your mood set. And if you would like to grab a cup and some water, because we are also going to we're going to do the candle collectively to activate this energy, and then we're going to do the water for our own intention and put our own intention on the water and drink that and fill ourselves with that. Then I will be taking the coconut out back to the three-way street and breaking it. And I'll shoot pictures of that like I usually do. I always like seeing what you guys see in the aftermath and the downloads that you guys get and stuff. So let's see, I'm gonna crack this window. Yes. Alicia, thank you so much. Everybody, shout out Alicia for always being here for us to help keep some order here. I wanted to start a Discord, but man, it's like I even, there's a chat for the Facebook group as well, you guys. So for anybody who wants to join our Facebook group, you guys, I'm just blown away at the collective, at the family in the group, because I haven't had much time to, I get on socials, I'll usually post something to Facebook, post it to Instagram, post it to YouTube. And so sorry for all of you who see triple of my posts as well. But I usually don't have much time to scroll or anything like that. So, but every time I go on the group, it's like you guys are keeping that thing jumping. And back around this time last year, I had a lot more time. I actually used to even do like mini readings in the group and stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to bring that back. We used to do free mini readings once a month for group members and stuff. I don't know how we would do it now since there's so many people, but it's been so damn crazy. Like I said, this last year has been a lot on me, especially being so used to being a hermit and in my own world and sort of like a loner and stuff. It's like, damn, I've had, that's been my yoga though. This year has been truly dealing with all of the different energies, dealing with the comments. Some people leave pretty nasty comments and stuff, and that used to really but that's been part of my yoga as well, really learning how to, and really feeling people's energy and seeing that a lot of people are really hurt. A lot of people are projecting. Our light triggers a lot within people, and we can let it bother us all we want, but at the end of the day, these people are usually projecting their own shadow or their own pain on you, or their own insecurities, or whatever it may be. And it's the ego that gets triggered, right? It's never our spirit. Our spirit is just witnessing. And so to make, like Baba Ram Dass says, to make your relationships your yoga. He said relationships are a stinker of a yoga, and straight up, they are a stinker of a yoga. But I feel like even though I haven't had much time over this past year to really be in my sadhana and my spiritual practice super heavy, I've still been constantly doing mantra and japa as I'm going about my day. And I've switched to a whole different type of yoga where it's like making relationships the yoga, homeschooling the kids and stuff like that. So it's been dope. I feel like even I've grown quite a bit over this past year, and I feel like I grow every day. I feel like you guys teach me every single day, and I learn something new every day. So thank you all so much, man, for being here. Truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So let's there's always so much I want to do in these lives. Y'all, it is cold out there. Okay. So this will be for your sun or rising. We're going to start with Aries. We're going to go through. This is from the website Well and Good. Not affiliated or anything. You guys know I usually just try to find a little something to read. If I had time, I'd write my own reports and everything, you guys, but it just seems like there's literally not enough hours in the day. So thank you to whoever wrote this on Well and Good. I skimmed through it. Like I said, it's just a very general, basic overview, and we're going to get a little deeper with the cards. So for Aries, sun and rising. Aries, this is going to be And for some of you, okay, if you have a very late degree rising sign, just for instance, for me, I have a 24 degree Virgo rising. So for me, whenever I listen to these, I always have to listen to Libras, because this moon is actually going through my 9th house, as opposed to most Virgo risings. This would be, I think, going through their 8th or their 10th. Let me see. Yeah, so it's for most Virgo risings, this moon is in their 10th house of Capricorn, of business and stuff right now. For me, it's in my 9th. So keep that in mind as well. Check what degree your rising sign is at. And if you have an astrology app, or if you can pull your stuff up on AstroSeek or astro.com or whatever, see where the moon is at. You'll see it. It's in the sign of Gemini, and you can see what house of your own birth chart the moon is going through, and that will give you a better idea of how this is going to affect you. If you see it's going through your 10th house, then Google what is the 10th house in astrology if you don't know, and that'll give you a little bit deeper insight into how these things are playing out in your life, so you can get familiar with that yourself. I know a lot of you already are hip, but I know there's a lot that are not as well. Okay, so let's see. I think we'll just maybe read this whole thing. Full moons typically happen once a month, marking the halfway point of the lunar cycle. Many set intentions under the new moon, which is the beginning of the cycle, and by the full moon, we may see signs of progress, learn key information regarding our desires, or reach a turning point. It is also possible to manifest, perform rituals, and set intentions under full moons, taking into account their energetic signature. Understanding what unique energy a full moon might carry requires considering what aspects it forms with other planets in the sky and the meaning of those planets. So for instance, if the full moon forms a potent aspect with Mars, Saturn, or Uranus, it can embody a more disruptive or challenging energy. What I was dealing with all before going live with you guys, it's like, yo, Saturn got his foot on my neck, y'all. For example, if the full moon forms a potent aspect, okay, with Mars, Saturn, whereas if it connects with Venus or Jupiter, it may portend to a more auspicious energy, which is better aligned for manifestation work. Full moons also create an opposition in the sky, as the moon sits in one zodiac sign and the sun is in that sign's opposite or sister sign. This can trigger a push-pull effect between two areas of our life, as we're tasked with finding the middle ground and learning how to integrate opposing energies. As a result, these lunations can be dynamic and energetically draining. Tend to your nervous system, drink extra water, and carve out time for reflection and rest. What can we expect from this full moon in Gemini? And it's still just as strong, family, today, okay? If not, to me, I feel stronger physically. So like I said, we're going to clear this, and y'all can take whatever from here, and we'll see what spirit says we can do with this energy. This year's full moon in Gemini delivers a serious reality check. The sun and moon will be forming a tense angle towards Saturn, the planet of limitations, boundaries, challenges, and setbacks. In turn, you may be called to make a decision regarding a certain type of sacrifice. News and information learned and shared today can feel sobering and require you to put your responsibilities ahead of your pleasure or leisure. Facts. As the full moon arrives, Mars, the planet of action and willpower, will be combust the sun, meaning its proximity is so close to the sun that it's thought to lose its strength. In turn, topics related to Mars may be obscured. Secret action or simmering resentment may be unfolding unbeknownst to you. On the bright side, this is a powerful time to funnel your energy into a project or goal that you're working on behind the scenes and aren't quite ready to reveal just yet. The ruling planet of this full moon is Mercury, which is Gemini's planetary ruler, which will add a layer of complexity. Mercury is currently in Sagittarius, where it's considered to be in detriment or unable to fully express its energy, and it will be forming a harsh aspect with Neptune, the planet of illusion. This can lead to overthinking, paranoia, and misunderstandings. Adding to the confusion, Mercury is also in its pre-retrograde shadow phase. Mercury retrograde begins on December 13th, meaning it's tracing over the steps it will revisit once the retrograde begins. While this time period can hint at our personal Mercury retrograde stories to come, it can also cause uncertainty in our communication and thought process. It's easy for our feelings and sensitivities to cloud our judgment and for us to inaccurately assume others' intentions. Whatever is occupying your mental focus under this full moon will require additional forethought and consideration. It's easy for our feelings and sensitivities to cloud our judgment and for us to inaccurately assume others' intentions. If possible, hold off on making final decisions today. Instead, lean into your imagination and explore the possibilities without forcing yourself to land on an absolute truth. You'll want to bring a similarly flexible stance into any conversations with partners or close friends, as Venus, the planet of relationships, will also move over the same point in the sky where the October 14th solar eclipse in Libra took place. Any time a planet traces over an eclipse point, it reactivates themes from that eclipse, which in this case shook up our relationships. Venus is also inching toward the South Node, which is an invisible point in the sky that symbolizes what we need to release and past lives and karma, etc., which may bring fated endings to connections that have overstayed their welcome. Add in the energy of communicative Gemini during this full moon, and you may find yourself having boundary setting conversations or addressing uncomfortable topics you've long avoided with your close ties. Trust that whatever is removed from your life is creating space for more aligned opportunities and connections to find you. That was a message that came through in one of the air signs readings today. It was to trust the doors that are closing just as much as the doors that are opening right now. To get a better picture of how this karmic energy will affect you, read on your sun and rising sign, then pick a unique self-care practice and help you move through this lunation with a little more steadiness and calm. So, here is what the full moon in Gemini has in store for your zodiac sign, Aries, suns and risings. Hidden information may come to light soon, Aries, as the full moon in Gemini lands in your third house of communication and information. Its connection with sobering Saturn could lend a serious bent to whatever is revealed. You may feel called to share some of your fears or triggers that you've kept bottled up in your subconsciousness. Conversations can feel cathartic and healing today, but first you must push through any discomfort. You may also be ready to act on one of your ideas and are realizing the sacrifice and commitment required to do so. So, Aries, this is that getting ready to go for it energy for that business you wanted to start, or that class, or that move, or that initial step that you've really been stewing on and thinking about. Aries, your full moon self-care practice. Spend part of your day brainstorm, and you can pop, later tonight or tomorrow, spend part of your day brainstorming and engaging in a personal, spiritual, or meditative practice. Your next big idea arrives when you cultivate stillness and spend time in your own energy. Taurus, suns, and risings. You can listen to these for your moon sign as well. Taurus, a sobering shift in your finances could arrive. Taurus, the full moon illuminates your second house of income and resources. 'Tis the season to reshuffle your budget, pay down some debt, or make an important purchase. You may also be investing in tools or skills that will contribute to your career growth in the long term. This can also mark a moment of transition with your work contracts. You may be stepping into a new role that requires more responsibility, or choosing to move on from a position that you no longer feel aligned, that no longer feels aligned. Your personal values and beliefs may also influence whom you choose to invest your time, energy, and resources into moving forward. Taurus, your full moon self-care practice. Look around your home and find 5 items for which you're grateful. Practice cultivating small moments of gratitude for the things you would have normally overlooked to foster a deeper sense of abundance from within. And I think we could all take that advice, right? Gemini, you and your feelings are center stage. Gemini, this full moon is in your sign and activates your first house of identity, new beginnings, and personal goals and relationships. A new you may be emerging from within, shaking up the current dynamics in your close relationships. This is an important time to advocate for your needs and set boundaries in your romantic, business, and platonic relationships. Addressing any resentment that's been lurking beneath the surface can feel uncomfortable in the moment, but will create a more solid foundation for the future of these partnerships. You may also be stepping into an authority role or experience a moment of culmination regarding your goal, a goal that you set for yourself. Your full moon self-care practice, Gemini. Practice mirror work by speaking affirmations aloud to yourself in the mirror to cultivate a deeper relationship with yourself and to learn how to nourish yourself versus seeking external validation. And for my Geminis especially as well, you can record on your phone or on an app on your, like for me, I have my recording app. You can record affirmations, and especially if you have a program on a laptop or something, you can chop that up and loop that, and you can play that while you sleep, or you can play it throughout your day while you're driving in your whip, whatever. I remember this time last year I was actually making affirmation tracks for people. They really work. So definitely a beneficial practice collectively, right? We all have a third house. So for Cancer risings, you're running on empty, Cancer. The full moon lands in your 12th house of solitude, closure, healing, and rest. If you've been overextending yourself and not honoring your own boundaries, today you may feel it more intensely. You're tasked with confronting your beliefs about the ways in which you show up in the world, and you're offered a chance to redefine your daily routine in the process. This can bring a reality check regarding the self-sabotaging behaviors you may be engaging in, whether consciously or subconsciously, and what you need to do to let them go. Your full moon self-care practice. Cut something or someone out of your routine. Your energy is way more precious than normal, and limiting the places where you're investing it can help you focus on making progress in your goals. Leo and Leo rising. A goal you've been working toward for some time may be realized, Leo, as the full moon illuminates your 11th house of wishes, dreams, support, and friendships. You may be signing a contract and will require much more of your commitment and dedication, or otherwise adding more responsibilities to your plate. On the other hand, discussions regarding some of your goals can also experience setbacks or delays. You're also more aware of the limits of your resources, financial, emotional, and energetic, which could lead you to set firmer boundaries on your time and energy. Unaddressed tension within your social circle can also bubble up, and you may be asking yourself, is this person or friend contributing positively in my life or leaving me more depleted? Spirit is saying that somebody's very stressed about the holidays, and the divine wants you to know that exactly what is needed will be provided. And this is a straight up channel message. Spirit really does not want you to stress. Our ego sometimes has this grand idea of how things should be, and when it doesn't look to be going that way, we can really stress ourselves and worry ourselves sick. Family, Spirit's literally coming through like, yo, God got you. Don't stress. Okay, so I don't know who needed to hear that message, but that literally came through at the same time I was reading this. Leo, your full moon self-care practice. Look through your last 10 text messages. Are there any relationships equitable and of substantial value? The people whom you keep close say a lot about your potential and personality. So edit that list or have uncomfortable conversations accordingly. Virgo and Virgo rising. Your work-life balance is a priority under this full moon, Virgo, as it moves through your 10th house of career, professional life, and major milestones. Because of the tense aspect between the moon and Saturn, which hits your 7th house of partnerships, you may need to make a sacrifice or adjustment in terms of your professional ambitions or in order to cultivate more time with the important people in your life. Contracts and collaborative projects can also experience delays. You may realize that your current life path is cluttered with things that feel out of alignment, and this is an opportunity to recalibrate and prioritize what is truly meaningful for you. Virgo, your full moon self-care practice. Moving toward new goals often requires releasing old ambitions and expectations. Reflect on where you've been focusing the majority of your energy and consider how you might pivot and free up time and space to move toward a more aligned vision of your future. Libra and Libra rising. Conversations may be anything but tactful and cute under this full moon, Libra. It highlights your 9th house of philosophy, debate, learning, and perspective. But given its harsh aspect with Saturn, this lunation could make you feel like you're talking to a wall when it comes to voicing your beliefs and opinions. You may also have to rethink a path forward when it comes to a major personal or professional commitment. Indeed, ongoing discussions related to your future goals can experience temporary setbacks or require more effort than you previously thought. Your full moon self-care practice. Engage in the uncomfortable conversations that you've been avoiding. Setting boundaries is not fun, but it can bring relief long-term and a healthier dynamic to your relationships, whether in business or pleasure. Scorpio and Scorpio rising. You're renegotiating your relationship with desire, Scorpio, as the full moon lands in your 8th house of shared resources. Vulnerability and the past. You may feel called to set boundaries around your financial budget, opting to rein in your spending on leisurely activities and indulgences. This can bring a turning point to your shared resources with a partner or your current relationship with an outstanding debt. Emotionally, you may also feel called to channel and share some of your shadow qualities through self-expression or a creative outlet. Yeah, okay. Your full moon self-care practice. Go through your automatic subscriptions and cancel anything that you've forgotten about or no longer use. Money is energy, and having some of yours drift away unknowingly each month can drain your energetic resources too. By contrast, feeling in control over your budget can bring a deeper sense of security in all forms. Sagittarius and Sag rising. You've reached a make it or break it moment for your important relationships, Sagittarius. This full moon in Gemini moves through your 7th house of one-on-one connections and contracts, whether it's romantic, work, platonic, or familial. One or more of your relationships will require an adjustment moving forward. Past wounds and negative cycles can pop up in your relationship dynamics, pushing you to consider whether the relationships you're in are actually serving the current version of you. Advocating for your needs and setting boundaries may be especially necessary now. Sagittarius, your full moon self-care practice. If old relationship patterns are getting in the way of your current dynamics, consider exploring attachment theory and taking a closer, and you can Google that, attachment theory, and taking a closer look at your attachment style to understand what's holding you back and where you might benefit from breaking your usual mold. Capricorn and Cap risings. You feel like you're starring in Groundhog Day, Capricorn, and you're sick of the same old routine. The full moon illuminates your 6th house of daily rituals, responsibility, and patterns, making you more aware of the self-sabotaging habits that are holding you back. Conversations regarding any personal or professional commitments can feel sobering and harsh today. You may feel especially overloaded with responsibilities, but remember, it is within your power to set boundaries and say no accordingly. Capricorn, your full moon self-care practice. Adopt a consistent journaling practice. Finding an outlet for your thoughts, feelings, and ideas can help you identify unsupportive patterns. You may start to think, am I writing and complaining about the same things day in and day out? Spoiler alert, this is your first clue as to what needs to change. Aquarius and Aquarius risings. One of your creative pursuits could be on full display, Aquarius. The full moon activates your 5th house of romance, creativity, pleasure, and self-expression. If you've been seeking support for a personal project, it may require more of your financial sacrifice and investment than you previously thought. Drama may also stir up in your romantic life or friendships today, as it's possible to experience a clash of ideals and values with others. On the bright side, one of your hopes for the future may be materializing in the physical world, providing a new stream of financial support. Your full moon self-care practice, Aquarius. If it's within your means to do so, find an organization or a mutual aid fund that feels aligned with your value system and consider donating your time or a monthly financial investment toward the cause. Cultivating a deeper sense of community or service can connect you with your purpose. Pisces and Pisces rising. Gang, it may feel like you're carrying the weight of the world, Pisces, as this lunation moves through your 4th house of home, family, and the past, which may be unfolding in both your public and private lives, leading you to spread yourself thin across all of the situations that warrant your attention. Due to the harsh aspect between the moon and Saturn, which is in your sign, you can feel a bit immobilized. On the bright side, however, a professional or personal achievement may help you redefine your sense of self and step more confidently into a position of authority. Your full moon self-care practice, Pisces. Give your living environment a good decluttering. Go through the junk drawers, organize all of your reusable bags. Sorting through your belongings and clearing out anything that you do not use will open up more energetic space for your mental and spiritual selves to flourish. Boom. Hope somebody found a message in that. Let's grab a couple cards for this moon. I think we'll grab a moonology card to set the tone, right? We will grab one of these wild mystic cards, and I'm feeling something else, like maybe a shaman's dream or something, and we'll set the tone like that. And then we will grab a card or two for every sign in how we can best deal with these energies, or advice spirit wants to bring through for each sign. I know that took a little longer than I had anticipated, but I guess what did I expect reading for all of the signs? So thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you all for being here. How many people we got? 651. Sheesh. At 11:08 p.m. EST on this fine 28th of November, Gemini, full moon. Family. Okay. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit, great spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my beautiful void family, for my swimmers, for the collective, for our highest good. Any messages we need to hear tonight, anything we need to know, any messages that'll bring us clarity and confirmation, any messages that will bring healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will empower the collective and help us align, beautiful, that will help us align with our highest selves, with our highest timelines, with our best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help the collective align with your will, with divine will, Most High, will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. So adjustments are required. What fell out is the new moon card, and it says a new start is coming. And what I felt from this is, for anybody that's feeling a little bit immobilized, for anybody that's feeling a bit stuck, for anybody that is feeling, and I know it manifests differently for all of us, but for anybody who's feeling like you're hitting a bit of a wall, or you're hitting a bit of a bottom, or things are a little bit shaky or slow or muddy right now, Spirit saying a new start is coming. We are at the full moon. Things have reached their peak. We're moving into this new moon. So this is a message of this too shall pass. And that was literally the message that I was channeling as I was breathing, trying to calm TF down, trying to deal with these banks and stuff before I went live. I was like, oh my God, I gotta breathe for a little bit and jump on live and connect with the family. You guys always make me feel better. So the messages started coming through, and Spirit was really like, tell the collective not to lose faith, not to lose heart right now. We're so close. Okay. And that was kind of what was coming through in the air sign readings today as well. So what's the message for the fam? Do not let your past hold you back. There we go with the South Node. It's time to release negativity with the full moon in Scorpio energy. Damn, I feel like Aquarius maybe got 2 of those cards earlier as well. Okay. There is a yes coming your way. One sec, fam. Shit. All right. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new one now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you've asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on the way. Attuned to the moon for this card is, I will see it when I believe it. I will see it when I believe it. So again, that message of keeping the faith. I don't know how many times Spirit said earlier in Libra and Aqua, faith the size of a mustard seed. So it's really this energy of knowing. Like if all of us in our mental right now could just say, I know God got me. I know the divine got me. I know the universe has my back. However that resonates with you, I know. And then to move about our day as if it is so. And so it is, right? And I know it's a lot easier said than done, but family, we got this. I feel like we get better and better at it, right? And the more we show faith, the more the divine really almost like rewards us for that, I feel. in my experience. So additional meanings for this card: a new start is on the way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and forget about the past, leading us right to the South Node card. Do not let the past hold us back. And, you know, I take these messages, there's messages that come through for me as well. I know Scorpio season, and I know y'all are not here to listen to my story, but the Scorpio season brought up so much past energetic stuff for me that was just buried. That was like buried deep, and it started coming up, and I was like, yo, like out of nowhere too. So Scorpio season for me was a huge release, a lot of deeper understanding, and the divine just kept reminding me, like, look, you would not be where you are at if that person didn't do you as dirty as they did you. You would not be where you are at if so and so didn't drag you through the mud. And then the divine reminded me, just as I'm always reminding you guys, see that person as your own self with a mask on, playing that role. So this play plays out perfectly, right? And you guys, it's the truth. It is the truth. It's the truth. Spirit always comes through whenever my ego wants to try to take the wheel and is like, man, sit down. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, divine. So I feel like we're all there. I'm there too. I'm right here with y'all. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node, and it relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. And with the South Node in Libra, y'all, this could have a lot to do with relationships, okay? Not necessarily for everyone, maybe even things within the relationship with ourself. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released, and that there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. Attuned to the moon for this card is I release the past. We've been getting this card for quite a bit now. It feels like the past couple lives, I feel like we've gotten the South Node or the North Node cards. A relationship is karmic and has been played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive, and just because you can do something does not mean that you should. So, what's the message for the collective spirit before we get into individual messages? Thank you. Believe. Fell right under a new start is coming. Believe, believe, believe. Familia. Secret. I'm telling y'all, we are gaining the keys to the universe, the keys to the city, the keys to the astral, the keys to the Akash, the keys to understanding our past incarnations, the keys to understanding our souls. We have this protect card that fell out first. And we also got this energy card, which is kind of like the sun in this deck. So not going to read them all. This card represents protection from harm and comfort in difficult times. Unlike the Scorpion card, this card encourages a caring and reassuring form of protection, often associated with caregivers. This card is the protection of a safe place, a thick blanket, rather than a suit of armor. Despite its bear-like appearance, the koala is a marsupial. As with most marsupials, koalas care for their young using abdominal pouch, keeping them safe, close, warm, and nourished. Koalas tend to avoid energy-heavy hostile behavior unless it's necessary, but can be aggressive and territorial when forced. The koala card represents comforting protection. Sadly, many myths and legends of Australian Aboriginal peoples have been lost due to their recent tragic history. One surviving story from the Gumbaynggirr people, butchered that, but if anybody can pronounce that or spell it out, I know there's some people from Australia in the collective. Gumbayngirr. The people of South Wales is that of the Great Flood, which a little boy uses a koala intestines to create a bridge between the islands that emerged from receding floodwaters. After the bridge was built, the people of Africa joined those of Australia, and the different Aboriginal tribes were born. Much like the modern conservation efforts to keep the koala from extinction, this card promotes conservation of nature, protection of culture, and caring for others. And what I feel in this is really that Spirit has the Void family in their beautiful, comfy, cozy koala pouch, and that we are straight. Okay, so let's grab some messages for the fam. We will start with Aries. Starseeds Wisdom, what up? I see you. Yes, we are going to do the coconut, and I'm going to do the kind of the long version of that tonight. So I wonder, should we do that first? No, I'm going to grab a card for everybody first. I'll try to make it quicker than usual. I know we've already been on here for a little over an hour. What is it? Yeah, an hour. So this deck was gifted by one of our Void family members. They had sent it in a dope little bag. It didn't come with a book or a box, but this is, I looked it up today. It's called The Legend Arthurian Knight Tarot, I think, or something like that. The Legend Arthurian Tarot or something like that. It's a pretty dope deck. These cards are super slick, but I like the artwork. They brought through some pretty dope messages today. All right, Spirit, what's the message for my beautiful Aries fam? What do they need to hear? What energy? What can they do to work with this energy? What can Aries do to work with this energy? Okay, so you got the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This Knight of Pentacles, Aries, is about staying focused and putting one foot in front of the other. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of the tarot, as opposed to the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is just moving forward very slowly. In a lot of depictions, he's actually walking next to the horse here. It looks like this dude's not even on any type of... Yo, I'm tripping. This is the King, Aries. And with the Three of Wands on the bottom, this is about your abundance and your manifestations coming to fruition, whether this is that business, Whether this is, some of my Aries are looking for a new home, or you're moving, or something of that nature. Whatever this is about the seeds that you already have planted coming in and coming to fruition. This is very much an energy of be still and know and stay focused. The fact that I saw this as the Knight at first, I read it wrong, is, I feel, a sign in and of itself about continuing to put one foot in front of the other, and Spirit kind of confirming, Aries, that your blessings are coming in, whether this is that raise or that new job, whether this is, it feels like some type of harvest coming to fruition for you, Aries. So make grounded decisions at this time, and really make sure you're watering those good seeds. With the Three of Wands, this is about waiting for our ships to come in. And so if you have planted the seeds, make sure they're getting the proper light and nutrition. Make sure you are affirming positively that your manifestations are coming to fruition, etc. And keep it pushing, Aries. Yeah, we have the star under that. Aries, it's alignment, wish fulfillment. So what do we have for Taurus, please, Spirit? I think from now on, what I'll do is I will pull the collective all a card before we tap in to the live, so it doesn't take so long, and we'll just do it that way. What is the message for Bull Gang, Spirit? How can they work with this energy right now? Straight up, you gonna do my Bull Gang like that, huh? Death. So there's some type of inevitable change. There's some type of transformation that you are going through. You guys got the Ten of Swords as well, Taurus. This is a huge ending, a major ending. It's an inevitable ending or change. This is a major transformation that you are experiencing, Bull Gang, Taurus family. You also got the Six of Swords, I believe. Let me make sure I'm reading that right with it. And the Six of Swords is Spirit's way of saying, we are pulling this boat, Taurus, to the shores. The worst of the storm is over. I know some of my Bull Gang, I'm hearing you feel like you're in the midst of it right now. I feel like for some of you, this has to do with past relationships or past memories coming up. For some of you, it's like maybe a family dynamic. It's something nostalgic or something from the past that is ending. Maybe for some of you, this is a relationship that has repeated for lifetimes that is kind of shifting right now. For this doesn't necessarily have to be an ending for all of you either. This could be just a major transformation within a relationship or within yourself. With the Death and the Ten of Swords, you guys, this is deep. This is very, very intense energy. I see some of you have been very stressed. I'm hearing some of you have been feeling really alone, and I feel like this is just a tap, a nudge from Spirit, like, yo, we're with you. If you see they have that wand lighting the dark, lighting the path forward, okay? Yeah, Judgment. It's about release, awakening, deeper understanding and awareness. Big message for my Bull Gang, and there's definitely a message of release and Spirit really wanting you to know that they do have you here. So what do we have for my Gemini family, please, Spirit? What do we have for Gem? And Gemini, I know I did your reading quite a bit ago, and I did Libra and Aquarius today. I'm going to try to fit another reading in for you guys before I go through the whole Zodiac, okay? Probably fit you in, Gemini, with the Earth signs. What is the message for Gemini? Somebody told me a really interesting story about this card earlier today. And I don't have the book to this, but maybe this will be relevant to someone. Apparently in this Eight of Pentacles, this guy, Eight of Pentacles is all about working. He's like a blacksmith or something, right? He's making the shields, he's making the armor, he's probably making the weapons, he's setting stones in this shield here. And I guess the story goes that the king cut his Achilles heel or his calf muscle or something, so he couldn't walk, so he couldn't leave, so he had to work for him. And what that did is this person turned that wound into their power, because I guess they ended up making wings or growing wings or building themselves wings to fly away. And so there may be something in that where this is about, I see that you're moving in a new direction, Gemini. I see that it's kind of like a new start. I see that there are new opportunities coming for you. And this is about staying focused on yourself and not letting what you've been through or what people have done to you kind of drag you down. This is making you better in some way. This is kind of like that Chiron energy of the wounded healer, where you're taking that and you're really making something out of it. You're turning that lead into gold. And so really Spirit is talking about staying focused here. Gemini, if there's a class you want to take, if there is a certification you need to get, if there is some type of paperwork you need to do or anything like that for your business or for your schooling or for whatever it is that you are working on, even if it's just you're building your best life and you're going to reorganize your house, this is about staying focused on that right now, staying grounded and continuing to level yourself up, right? This is you working toward your blessings, Gemini, and I am seeing opportunities coming in for that. One foot in front of the other. Temperance, right? Yep, turning that lead into gold. My Geminis, turning that lead into gold, and there is a message coming through about patience with that as well. So let's see what we have for Cancer. It's so damn cold out there, y'all. It's a message for my Cancer family. Cancer, I see you. Yeah, Cancer, you're moving away from a lot too into something new here. You're moving toward the sun is what you're doing. You're moving away from this heartbreak or this pain or this stress. I feel like a lot of my Cancers are working through some hurt right now. Damn, I'm seeing some of you really going through it. But I'm ultimately seeing my Cancers making it through this victorious, making it into the sun. We have the Six of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Shields here. So again, there you are, kind of moving slowly through this. How you can work through this right now, Cancer, is staying grounded, following Spirit's guidance, releasing what you need to release. There's really this message of taking it easy on yourself right now. letting yourself cry if you have to, letting yourself release, letting yourself work through these emotions or this stress by being present with it, not running away from it, not pushing it down, not pushing it to the side, and really taking action as you are being guided, okay? There's a lot of learning happening here, and also I'm seeing my Cancers. Okay, there's that 12th house Piscean energy. A lot of you are being activated. Your spiritual gifts and abilities are kind of activating at this time as well. So things may even feel a bit overwhelming for my Cancers. Stay grounded, okay? Go sit by some water if you can, or listen to the sound of running water, or, you know, birds chirping, or wind chimes, whatever you kind of feel guided. That will help you to stay grounded. Do some breath work. You know me, I'm going to tell you every time to do some breath work. For anything that goes wrong, I'm just like, yeah, just do some breath work. That's what I do. That's what I do. Cancer, be still and know the sun will come out tomorrow. Follow that Cancer intuition. Do not let anything or anyone gaslight you. What do we have for my Leos, please? Holy Spirit, what's the message for Leo? A lot of Page of Pentacles type energy. You got the sun as well, Leo. Your card, big Leo energy coming through. What is this? God, you got both of your cards out here, Strength and the Sun. I feel like things are being illuminated for my Leos at this time. You're finding out a lot of truth, maybe some painful truths, right? And Strength and Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This is about pushing your way through. And I don't mean in like a type way, but staying strong and continuing to push forward and taking what you're learning, taking these truths and taking action. It's almost like Spirit is saying, Leo, to really bet on yourself at this time and move forward toward what is where that inner fire is guiding you at this time. Also, not letting your anger or your pride get the best of you right now, Leo. Again, Temperance is the energy of keeping the fire tended, right? Not letting it get out of control at this time, especially because we do have the Sun and the Strength. That's a lot of fiery Leo energy. Ultimately, though, I feel like the truths and understanding that you're gaining now, Leo, is leading you into something beautiful. I feel like there's a lot of spiritual growth and transmutation, healing happening at this time, and it looks like you have the choice to move into something new here, or at least into a new energy. It does feel like you're being guided. I feel like intuitively you're feeling to move in a certain direction, and Spirit's really saying to go for that, Leo. I hope that message makes sense. A lot came through for you. How about for my Virgos? How about for my Virgos? As soon as I said Virgo, I looked over and saw the Virgo star. What up, dope? Let's see what we have for Virgo fam. For my Virgos. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Virgo, honestly, this really, really feels like self-love. So especially for, and I know some of you are listening for Virgo rising as well, if this is going through your 8th house, yeah, this can be a very transformative period of time for you. We have the Empress and the King of Cups, which really, really feels like a deep healing. And with the Empress, it's really about pouring into ourselves, and aligning to a vibration of internal abundance, okay? And 8th house can have to do with finances and other people's finances and debts and things of that nature. And like I said, this is Virgo sun, moon, rising. This is just generally for Virgo energy. It feels like cultivating this internal abundance at this time, and really rooting down, working through your emotions, paying attention and honoring your emotions at this time. This King of Cups is about emotional intelligence. It's about following your intuition, listening to your gut, listening to your emotions and your intuition at this time, and moving from that space. Virgo. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles, and Spirit really saying, some of you are feeling like you do not have enough, or like you are not enough. Somebody's making you feel like you're not enough, or you're in some way feeling like you can't do enough, or something like that. You don't have enough. Maybe that was kind of what that message was coming through about the finances and holiday season. You have more than enough. You are abundant, Virgo. You literally lack nothing. Look around in our universe. There is abundance everywhere. Don't listen to the mainstream narrative that there's lack everywhere. All you have to do is look around you. Family, there is abundance everywhere. Every animal, every flower, every tree is all taken care of exactly how it needs to be, and so are we, right? Empress, and it starts within. It truly does start within, you guys. I myself on my journey have really, really worked through some generational curses of poverty consciousness, and all of that stuff. It really does start within. Sometimes we have to tap into our 12th house Piscean illusion, delusion energy, and make that work for us and make that magic. And that's, kind of why Pisces are so magical, because they can see and tap into things that we might not be able to see or perceive here in this realm. And so I feel like you cultivating that internal abundance right now is going to manifest in your external world. But not only that, once you tap into that vibration, Spirit will be giving you the internal guidance one step at a time and showing you what moves you need to make. Okay, Virgo? So I hope that message makes sense. I feel like you are kind of moving into a new cycle as well. For those of you, something with business or work, Spirit is saying to stay focused. Same message as earlier. If there's a class you need to take, a license you need to get, a certification, do it. Do what you need to do right now to move into your blessings. Okay, you are being divinely guided. Libra. Libra. That cold breeze feels so good. When I'm channeling, I get so hot. Especially with all y'all in here. Damn, we have almost 900 people in here. Damn. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. 1, 2, 3 on the time. What's the message for Libra? Spirit, please. Man, thank you all for being here. This is so lit. What's the message for Libra? message for Libra? Thank you. They want one more. 7 of Cups on the bottom. Ooh, Tower. 9 of Cups. 2 of Swords. Okay. Libra. The first message that came through for some of you, this may not be for everyone. Some of you are looking at a situation or a relationship as it being better than it actually is or was. There's some type of illusion. There's maybe a choice or decision, 7 of Cups, that you're making at this time. And what I'm feeling overall, right, a lot coming through, is not to look at anything with rose-colored glasses at this time. We have the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the Tower out here. So I feel like the divine is coming through to break down any blockages. You're gaining truth, you're gaining clarity, and so Spirit is saying, do not fool yourself, do not trick yourself, to make the decision to move in the direction of your happiness and your wish fulfillment right now. Libra, your 9 of Cups. What does that look like in your life? Oh, y'all, can y'all see it? That beautiful sunshine. And see how it won't focus? Libra, focus on what makes you happy. Get that vision down. I feel like there's something that's being torn down with the Tower. And I feel like it's hard for you to focus on what your 9 of Cups is, because maybe you're looking at this Tower like it's a beautiful castle. And the divine's like, no, I'm trying to rip this tower down so we can move into this sunshine, so we can move into this castle, right? I'm gonna have to get the PDF for this. I'm seeing in this card, this person is letting someone go, or laying someone to rest, or healing someone or something. This is about a decision here. Emperor on the bottom of the deck, and I want you to see his energy. He looks like he's about his business. He's going to make the decision that is best for him and everyone involved, right? He's the emperor. He has to make those executive decisions. And so, Libra, follow your bliss. See things as they truly are. Take control of your destiny right now. Aries is all about action. Pluto is all about transformation. 2 of Swords is like, take that blindfold off and choose. You're at that crossroads, okay? So I hope that message makes sense for you, Libra. Let's dig into Scorpio. Jen Kimberly, that's beautiful. The Tower and the Sun. The Tower is Pluto coming through to tear something down, to change something, to transform something. It's almost like the sun coming out after that darkness, after the storm, right? And the storm came to change things for the better, came to water the grass, right? And the flowers. The Tower, to me, is ultimately a structure that was crumbling, that was not built on a solid foundation, whatever that structure may be, a relationship, a thought pattern, a habit, a situation that was no longer serving our highest path. That's divine intervention, lightning striking, coming to break that down and move us away from said situation or relationship or habit or whatever it may have been. What do we have for my Scorpios, please, Spirit? Yeah, I'm going to get the PDF for this deck. It'll be interesting to see the story and how it plays out, Scorpio. Wow, Scorpio, really, really beautiful energy here. For some of you, you may be going through some relationship stuff, but ultimately I see a victory here. This feels like working together to move in a new direction or working things out, bringing love, passion, balance, harmony, communication into whatever this situation is. Three of Swords to the Six of Wands is we're working through the pain, we're healing, and we are moving into our victory. This is overcoming the strife, the hardships, the whatever that caused this Three of Swords, and coming through the other side of that victoriously. Eight of Cups, yeah, you're leaving something behind. It's about taking action to get to that victory, Scorpio. Kind of a general message, but I feel like it may resonate kind of differently for everyone. There's the message, the energy of working together or collaborating or working in unison to get to that victory. Message for Sag, please, Spirit. Sagittarius. Wow. Sag. Man. This kind of heavy energy, Sagittarius. Some type of battle happening or conflict. Some type of ending. Some type of new beginning. This Seven of Wands to me is always about, I know many of you have heard me say this plenty of times before, but this is the energy of staying as close to the eye of the storm as we can. Because I do feel like things are fairly chaotic. There's some conflict or some pain. I do feel like this is leading you toward a new beginning. We have the Six of Pence on the bottom of the deck with the Four of Swords under that. I feel like this is, again, really about finding your center, finding your zen, finding the eye of that storm, rooting down, resting, taking care of yourself, and really pouring into yourself right now. Sagittarius, where are you spending your time? Where are you spending your energy? Where are you spending your money? What are you focusing on? This really feels like pulling into yourself right now is kind of the message. Meditating, resting, getting enough sleep, self-care, and things of that nature. With the Ten of Swords, this to me is kind of always very similar to the Death card, where this Ten of Swords is an ending. And you think about when our ending comes, our body dies, but our spirit leaves our body and moves into a new dimension. So it's like you're moving into this new dimension, right? Page of Swords. This new state of mind, this new direction. I feel like it's manifesting differently for all of you, but I am seeing a new direction here. I am seeing whatever this is here, it's leading you into something new. It's also teaching you a lot. There's a lot of wisdom being gained here. It's about taking that wisdom gained and moving in that new direction. I'm hearing moving differently. Hope that message helps. Sage, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. It's a message for the goat gang. Message for my sea goats. Please, Spirit. Capricorn. How can they work with this energy right now? Do not give up, Capricorn. We have the Death card and the Nine of Wands here for you as well. Nine of Spears in this deck. A lot of learning, a lot of growth here for you as well. If there's some research or studying you need to do right now or something like that, then that's a message that's coming through as well. This is about finding your balance and continuing to push through. I'm seeing that my Capricorns are going through a bit of a difficult time. I'm seeing you coming through as the wounded warrior with the Death, the Tower on the bottom, big Pluto energy coming through. This is a very intense transformation. And again, I do feel like there's also this energy of feeling like you're lacking something, Capricorn, or feeling like left out in the cold, or maybe even sick, or maybe even sick and tired. I'm seeing downloads coming through for you. Capricorn, this really feels like it's about not only strength and pushing forward, but finding a balance, moving toward that balance, emotionally disconnecting a little bit from the strife or from the intensity, trying to see things a little bit from like that bird's eye view, integrating that wisdom and pushing forward. Yeah, into your blessings. I feel like you're moving through a bit of almost like an obstacle, the last obstacle right before your blessings type energy, right? So I hope that makes sense for you, Capricorn. Keep it pushing. Wounded warrior, that's very similar to the strength card to me. It is the number 9, right? Which is about being right there at the end of this cycle, moving into something new. And again, a lot of wisdom being gained here, a lot of understanding as well, and a lot of downloads. So make sure you're staying still internally so you're open, so you can get that stream coming through from the divine. What do we have for Aquarius? For all of these heavy energies that are coming through, I swear y'all energy show feels good. I know my family always keep the faith. Don't get me wrong, I know shit can get hard, but shit, I'm proud of y'all. What's the message for Aquarius? What's the message for Aqua? Taurus energy wanting to be seen. Damn, everybody getting this Ten of Swords tonight, family. Sheesh. With the Hermit, the Six of Wands. Aquarius, how you can work with this energy, I feel like, is handling your business right now. I feel like with work or with family, that's definitely kind of coming through. But Hermit is the end of a cycle. It is you moving from a much higher state of consciousness, a much deeper level of understanding. This is going into that Hermit mode and overlooking the path that we've taken to get to where we're at, and really integrating that wisdom, letting that light us up so we can see the way forward to our victory. Ten of Swords, again, you've heard me say it tonight, this is a painful ending. This is like the death rebirth card. This is a powerful transformation that you're moving through in order to get to your victory. And I see my Aquarians shining like the star you are. And we have this Virgo energy coming through. Maybe some of you have prominent Virgo placements, Virgo in your chart, Virgo moon, Virgo rising. But this is ultimately about going into your own zone right now and really getting into that meditation mode and integrating this wisdom, being open to this wisdom, and then moving from that place, okay? Aquarius, so let's grab a message for Pisces before we do our coconut cleanse. Holy Spirit, what's the message for Pisces? Thank you so much for bringing these messages through for the family, for the collective's highest good. We appreciate you. We love you. Spirit always coming through for us. Nine of Pentacles, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? How can Pisces work with this energy? Please, Spirit. Y'all, straight up Ten of Swords for everyone, though. Collective, it looks like we are going through a major ending. I feel like everybody's kind of at a different point in this. Some of you may really, really feel like you're going through the mud. So we have the Ten of Swords with the Ace of Swords, the Four of Wands. So this is really like a portal for my Pisces. I feel like this is taking the clarity and the wisdom that you've gained, taking this as an opportunity to move in a new direction, to move through this portal and into union with what it is you're passionate about, with what it is there. I do see new opportunities coming in for you, maybe even new relationship opportunities for some of my Pisces here, and it's after this intense ending here. Moving to that Ten of Pentacles, Spirit really saying not to overthink, not to let your stress, your anxiety, overanalyzing or overthinking right now, which I know Pisces, that's a lot easier said than done with Virgo being your opposite sign. Spirit is saying not to let that shadow side lock you in, bind you up, keep you stuck at this time. This is where you take this clarity, this wisdom, this understanding, and you cut yourself free, and you take action to move into your 10 of Pentacles here. You're moving through a portal to come into union with this energy here, Pisces. This is that family you are creating, that business you are creating, that life overall that you are creating. You may have to make some tough decisions at this time. You may have to let something go. Yep, you may have to release something. I'm also seeing some healing. Ultimately, I'm seeing you following there's a lot of past energies coming through for Pisces. So past relationships, past thought patterns, past habits, addictions. I feel like this is your time to free yourself from whatever it is, even if it's just lingering energies in your emotional body, your mental body, your aura. I see you kind of setting yourself free at this time, taking this clarity, this understanding, this wisdom, and letting that set you free. The truth shall set you free. Pisces, 9 of Pentacles, into your blessings, Ace of Pentacles, and these new opportunities, okay? Thank you, Spirit. So now we're going to cleanse this energy. Then we're going to do our candle. And we will cleanse our energy, do the candle, and then do the water for those of you that want to do that as well. I got this window open. That cup is freezing cold. Okay, so hold up. This one's going to be a good one. This one is going to be a good one. I feel like I've been meaning to do this because we've been getting so many new subscribers. Not only do we need to cleanse the energy and all kind of get on the same page, but you guys, full moon in Gemini, there's a lot that needs to be released. There's a lot that needs to be cleared. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hold this coconut up. First and foremost, take a couple deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in for 4 or 5, pause for 2 or 3, breathe out for 5 or 6. Take like 3 of those breaths. Pause. Breathe in for 5. Pause for 3. Breathe out for 6. Pause for 2. Breathe in for 5. Pause for 3. Breathe out for 6. Take one more deep breath in, hold it, pause, and breathe out for longer than you breathed it in for. Okay. Now I'm going to hold this coconut up to the camera, and I'm going to give everybody a minute or two. And I really want you guys to get into this vibration for real. So really take a second, focus on you, get in your world. We are going to project. Use your will, your intention, your breath, your visualization. Breathe into this coconut, or project into this coconut rather, anything that needs to be released. Is it a person? Is it a self-limiting belief? Is it a habit? Is it some anxiety about something? Is it an entity attachment, a demon? Is it a part of your shadow that is blocking you? What is blocking you? What is hindering you? What is coming up for you that is hard to deal with at this time? Is there anything that is holding you back internally, externally, situationally, relationship-wise, whatever it may be? Project it into this coconut. I'm going to hold it up. Go ahead, take your time. If you want to go back after this live is uploaded and do it and pause it and really project in, then feel free to do it like that. Remember, time and energy are fluid. They do not exist the way that we perceive them to. Everything is always existing right now. We are all aligning to our highest timeline, which also exists right now in this moment. So what we need to do is change our frequency in order to align with that timeline. Okay, so go ahead and project what you need to project into this coconut. And when you do that, when we are done with this, don't be afraid. I'm good. Spirit got us. After that, I am going to symbolically circle. I'm going to finish the ceremony, the exercise for this, the ritual. I'm going to symbolically circle the collective 3 times while chanting my mantra, and then I will be breaking this tonight. Like I said, like usual, y'all know the drill. So go ahead and get it, family. Picture those dots, just taking in whatever you need to release. These are little portals here. And for those of you that this is your first time, I'm not sure if you're familiar with an egg cleanse or a limpia. This is very similar, but the coconut holds much more energy than the egg. You can actually, this coconut can actually hold straight up entities, demons. I've done straight up exorcisms with coconut rituals involved. It's a very, very powerful exercise. So just know, even if you just set the intention, your spirit guides, your angels will help. Our guides, the collective guides, the Holy Spirit has your back. And it's as simple as setting the intention and guiding that which is hindering your growth, your prosperity, your abundance, your happiness into this. for it to be released and return to where it belongs without harming any. Family, if you need to pause it, feel free. I am going to be right back, and then we will activate this candle and we will do our water. Got it like an ice box in here. Family, we did it. We did it. Gemini gang, thank you so much, Alicia. Yeah, you guys, it would be greatly, truly appreciated if you would take a second, smash that thumbs up. Not only is the energy exchange appreciated, not only does it help connect your energy to this channel, but it also helps these readings to catch the algorithm so they reach more people. So it really, really helps this channel. And I thank you in advance for all of you that take your time to do that. And thank you to everybody who does it. I know a lot of you do it automatically right off rip as soon as you get in. So thank y'all so much. I feel y'all and I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Let's now we're gonna charge this candle. Hopefully everybody's nice and grounded. Okay, you guys, there's almost 700 of us in here. This is very, very powerful. Okay, so if time and space do not exist the way we perceive them, and this has been proven, right, that this reality is not even locally real. It's not here like the way we perceive it to be here. We're all really here right now. Our energy is a force to be reckoned with. You guys, we have so much more power than we could even fathom. And so we're gonna together set the intention that the energies play out for our highest good, that spirit comes into each and every one of our lives very visibly so that we can see and perceive the guidance that we are receiving, so that we can understand on a deeper level what is what, and ultimately that our intentions that we set into this water that we are about to drink are activated as soon as this broadcast is over. As soon as I hit end stream, This is going to spark an activation where you will see a sign. You will see a sign that this is working. And for those of you that want to, you can put the intention out right now. Okay, Spirit, show me this so I know that this worked. Show me a dove, show me a mushroom, show me this kind of bird. Whatever you know, we all have our own language and connection with Spirit. You can set that intention now, but even if you do not set that intention and you just want to let things play out, you will see very visibly and noticeably that this is working on our behalf, in our favor. Okay? So really quickly, I want you to picture the light from the top of the universe, from God, from the divine. I want you to picture a pillar of light dropping down from the top of the universe and going through the center of your being down into the center of the earth. You can take a deep breath, hold it, watch the light glowing brighter and brighter, and then as you exhale, watch that beam of light drop down through the center of your body. Imagine it, picture it dropping down into the center of the earth. Even if you can't picture it, if you have trouble, feel it. Know that this is happening. Connect to the center of the earth and feel that suction exert a pull, a force within your being, so that way you can feel or perceive this divine, holy light running, coursing through your energy centers, through the center of your body. Take a breath or two, fill your heart space with that divine white light, and then direct that white light and fill this candle up with it. Okay, I'm gonna set this up like we usually do. Whoop, we got our trusty Wild Unknown Alchemy and Wild Unknown Archetypes boxes for our platform here. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to get this pillar of light running through me, and I'm going to project my energy into this as well. So take a second to do that. We'll light this and then we'll do our water. Feel free to pause it if you need to. Picture that candle glowing bright as you can. Okay. Now get your cup, your glass. I usually don't pour too much water in it. Water holds memory, water holds energy. So we are going to get our cups of water. Take your time, family. And we are going to hold it between our palms. And this is for your own intention, whatever it may be. If it's a manifestation, if it's a desire, if it's a prayer, if it's praying for the strength to release something or get through something or figure something out, whatever your intention is, this is your individual intention. This is not only the activation for our individual intention, but also for the highest good of the whole collective, for our guidance and for spirit to really come through and move through our lives as a collective and as our, through the collective. Okay. Like I said, feel free to come back to this if you need to. I know we be having so much fun on these lives. I know y'all probably a lot of times come back and do the stuff afterwards. I be getting it how I live. I just get it while we doing it. So I'm going to put my intention into my water, and then we will light this candle and drink up. And when you drink your water, and when you put your intention in that water, picture that water glowing bright white with your intention. You can breathe into it. The more you breathe into it and guide that light from your heart space filled with your intention into the water, the more powerful the energy is. Like the more prana, the more breath you guide into this water, the more powerful it will be, right? But truly your mind is the most powerful tool you have. But especially when we're beginning, it really helps to use your breath to guide the prana in there, okay? Let there be light. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Most High. May our inner light, may the Christ light, may our inner Christ, may our inner Buddha guide us, fill us, lead us. Namah Shivaya. Cheers, my beautiful family. Sheesh. Damn, we got the Empress. Big Empress energy. There we go, collective. In our abundance. Standing in our authenticity. Standing in our abundance in every aspect. Grounded down, rooted down into our best lives and best versions of ourselves. And so it is. And so it is. Star seeds, family, brothers and sisters, you are more than welcome. You're most welcome. Thank you all so much. Dang, all these cards though. Divine Wisdom, Empress, Nine of Pentacles. Let's grab a message from Ma before we tap out, and we're gonna grab one from the Shaman's Dream as well, just because we're all here, might as well. Yo, thank you all so much for being here. How many of you this was your first time being at one of our ceremonies? I feel like I saw a couple of you like, yo, it's my first time being here. I am in perfect health. I am abundant in every aspect of my life. I am divinely guided. I am beyond grateful. I am grateful beyond human words. I am in peace that surpasses all human understanding. Wow, so many first timers in here, you guys. Welcome. A couple second timers, I see y'all. Wow, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope y'all had fun. I hope you're able to catch the whole ceremony. And I said it before, I'll say it again. If you ever feel guided to go through the channel and you click on my channel, you go to the live section or the playlist section, there's a folder called Collective Readings. If you're ever if you're ever feeling any type of way and you feel guided, go through those folders, go through the lives, and let your intuition guide you to one of the ceremonies. We always have very powerful ceremonies, and if you're guided there, remember, time doesn't exist. It will work. You can participate in it, whether it is 2 years from the recording or it's a day later. It does not matter. Your intention is all that matters. Your participation is all that matters. The fact that you were guided there is all that matters. So feel free to do that. And to my new subscribers, first and foremost, welcome to the family. But also there's other playlists on the channel. You can go through the playlists. There's a playlist called Esoteric Numerology, which we will be adding more to soon. I know I've been saying that, but after catching that cold and stuff, very soon we'll be continuing that series. But there's the Esoteric Numerology playlist. There is some gospel and scripture. There are some Upanishads meditations. We're reading from a book called Invoking the Gods, which we still have more to get through as well that you can go through. And then the trusty old Know Thyself playlist has a bunch of cool meditations and practices and stuff like that on there that you can go through. They're very beneficial. Check out the Kabbalistic Cross video. Check out the Middle Pillar video. Check out the Filling Your Body with Divine White Light meditation. Check out the grounding meditation. All of those meditations are super beneficial. They'll help open your inner vision. They'll help you learn how to start moving energy. They'll help you open your energetic centers. For those of you that are interested and guided to do that, there is that stuff as well. So have fun, have at it. Ma, what's the message for the collective before we tap out tonight? Thank you. Sheesh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You can trust that what is happening in your life will give way to a new expression when the time is right. That right time will be the best time when your readiness matches the requirements for success. Attend to your work with determination and hope in your heart. Trust that the divine is taking care of everything else. Your progress is spiritually protected. We have Smashana Kali. Life as you have known it will change radically, and this can be a welcome release. Kali is not quiet and subdued in the cremation grounds. She's wild and vital. Kali brings the energy and aliveness to situations where there would otherwise be none. She brings an end to the stagnation that has been depleting your life force. And we also have this Kama of Kali card as well. It says, you are being offered a spiritual gift from the Divine Mother. Your path need not be one of endless exertion. Connecting with pleasure as a path of personal empowerment, intending to bring spiritual benefit to the collective through the softening and opening of your heart, is an act of worshiping the Divine Feminine. Let yourself receive her loving gifts. And honestly, I feel like this is kind of Ma's way, or the Divine's way of coming through, saying, yo, all of your hard work has not been in vain. This is a gift. Not only this family and this space that we have together, but this work that we're doing is going to bring these divine gifts and blessings into our lives. Yo, it blows my mind every day. I just looked up and saw someone like, I love this community, y'all. I love this community so much. This family blows my mind. Like I said, y'all got the Facebook group jumping. Y'all post such fire stuff in the group. And then, you know, like I said, every time I check up on the chat, it's like y'all are able to communicate, y'all are building friendships and connecting outside of the videos on the channel and stuff, and that's just the coolest thing to me. So thank you all for being here, yo. I just got the chills straight up. It's so beautiful. It's the message for the collective spirit. This is really what I wanted, why I was guided to grab this deck. Okay. We have the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, and the heart chakra. So, homework, you guys. Research the root chakra. For those of you that don't know, this can have to do with your finances, your fears, your insecurities, eating root vegetables, eating fresh fruits, fresh foods from the earth, freshly cooked foods, wearing earth tones, wearing red, doing root chakra meditations, listening to root chakra frequencies, even doing root chakra japa, which means bringing your consciousness down into your root chakra at the base of your spine and internally or externally out loud chanting the mantra LUM or LAM, LAM, LUM, into that chakra. You bring your consciousness down into there. Picture that red ball of energy. You can even picture that symbol right there. And as you chant that mantra into that chakra, you picture it in your mind's eye just vibrating and glowing brighter and brighter. That will also help you to clear that energy center. You guys, where attention goes, energy flows. In real life, you can move prana through your internal body and open up new dimensions of yourself and your spirit. You can also picture that chakra dropping down either a cord of light to the center of the earth, or roots, or however you kind of picture yourself rooting into the center of the earth. And your consciousness can connect with the center, the heart of the earth, our mother. We are a part, living, breathing part of this planet. You can connect, and the more you cultivate that connection, the deeper you'll be able to literally talk to mom. You'll be able to talk to our earth. You'll be able to get your downloads from the trees and the birds and the bees, and it is very beneficial. It's pretty wild, but it's very real, and depending how open you are to it, will determine how open that channel gets, right? And we also have the heart chakra. Same with the heart chakra, there is the symbol there. The mantra for the heart chakra, if you want to do the japa, is Yam, Y-A-M, or Yum, Y-U-M. Yum. Bring your consciousness into your heart space. Picture that glowing bright gold or bright white or this green color. Picture that symbol in the very center of your chest. Picture it glowing brighter and brighter, clearing, and connect your heart down to your root chakra, down to the earth, to the top of the universe, and start running that pillar of light. Check out the middle pillar video if you haven't already. That will help you to start connecting those energy centers. This is the time to retreat and draw back into yourself. Letting go of any crutches you've used in the past to make you feel good. Chocolate, coffee, social media, or TV shows. Pratyahara translates as to withdraw oneself from that which nourishes the senses. Through releasing attachment to sensorial distractions, we move closer to self-realization and eventually inner peace. What have you been holding on to distract yourself? Perhaps it's food or material possessions or surrounding yourself with people. Let go of all of that so you can realize all that you are. Okay, and the other message for this card is recently you've let go of some distractions in your life and everything has upgraded since. You've realized that holding on to things, food, stimulants, or people only keeps you anchored to the physical world. Truth lies in letting go of all that is not you. The daily coffee, the piece of chocolate, social media addiction, or the need to buy. Those were once such a part of your identity but have now diminished. This is the time to go deeper into pratyahara and let go of any attachments, even those that are less obvious. Continue to meditate, which draws you immediately into pratyahara and illuminates what it is you're holding on to. It's only from here that you can listen to the truth within and act accordingly. Yeah. All right, one last card from this shaman's dream. And I'm going to be on my merry way. Sheesh, about 1:45. We be in here, don't we, fam? We be in here in these lives. 2.5 hours. For those of you that been rocking with me through it, thank you. I truly appreciate you. Brittany, what up, though? It's the avocado for me lately. Sheesh, you know my Mexican self be on the avocados, too. My little son, my youngest son, is obsessed with avocate. He be smashing them things plain, getting it everywhere, all in his hair. That's the message, spirit. That young wheel of fortune on the bottom, though. Winter's dream, gestation period under that. The dream thief is a soft and compelling seductress. Her only purpose is to keep you hypnotized by comfort and sameness. She wants you to tell your old stories over and over so you do not evolve beyond them. Ask yourself whether you're reverting back to the familiarity of your origin story of why you were wounded or why you were rejected. Do you talk about how your family molded you as a child without also acknowledging that you've already become someone else? Teaching from an old wound will never allow you a new adventure. Instead, bring to mind how you've already changed, remembering that you have new stories to rely on and build upon. Do you want to move beyond the barrier of glass you've placed between you and the horizon? You can, and it's not difficult. Answer the call to a new adventure and drop your resistance to sailing the uncharted seas of your potential. The wind will soothe and sing the dream thief to sleep so you can wake up and move forward. You are so much more than you know, and now is the time to express what has lain dormant. Your new adventure has already begun. Gang, gang. Void family. It's a celebration every time we get together. So again, I want to thank you all for being here. And you guys, thank you to everybody who has sent donations and super thanks. Okay, if I missed you, please do not think I was ignoring you. I was in the zone tonight. So thank you so much. I will probably end up rewatching this at a later time. I love rewatching these to kind of participate in the chat. So if I missed any of your questions or anything, just know I will see you and I will see you around. I'm not going to leave you hanging. It's not my intention. So thank you all for being here so much. Feel free to join the Facebook group if you haven't already. And please do me a favor if you do that. Drop something. It asks you, why do you want to join this group? Or do you want to join this group or something? At least put an emoji, right? A lot of people leave that blank and I end up not accepting the request, not out of disrespect, just because there's a lot of fake profiles and there's a lot of trolls and stuff that try to join. So just drop me an emoji in there or just say, yo, I'm from the YouTube channel or whatever, and I will immediately let you in. So thank you guys. As soon as this broadcast ends, this energy is being dispersed and activated. I love y'all. I'm gonna go throw this candle on the altar, which I just cleaned and put new flowers on today. So Spirit's gonna be super happy about that, and you already know they got our back. I will see y'all soon. Have a blessed rest of your day or night. I love you.